E aí galera, tudo bem? E galera, esse é o terceiro vídeo de hoje. Eu não sei se vou conseguir postar ele hoje, só que eu espero que eu tô no top 20 ali na projeção. Vai ser chamado no top 20, né? Se jogar, se manter jogando. Se jogamos na última partida, se você não assistiu, vá lá assistir no canal, galera. Um ótimo jogo, na primeira partida, se também você não assistiu, vá lá assistir no canal. A gente jogou mal, ficamos fora do primeiro round ali na projeção. Agora estamos no top 20. Eu não gosto de grande, sei lá, de hit, olha aí,
Hi everyone, we've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines and Arizona.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg, and seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
So the Wolverines starting five. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then there's Flash. Then it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the two guard. With the teardrop and the layup good by Smith.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
Here's Flash. He feeds it to Ellis. Michigan moving it around. Here's Smith on the mark with the 15-footer. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
To the inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Flash, screen by Ellis. Ellis with a screen on Lawson. Here's Flash, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Flash has got his first bucket of the night. Here's Lewis from the left block. He sends it through. Arizona on D. Flash passes to Jones. Screen by Ellis. Smith inside. Who's on him? Here's Flash. Lawson defending. Back to Jones. He dishes it to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. There's Crawford with the three. It's hauled in by Arizona.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Outside Knight. Back to Stevenson. Jefferson dishes to Taylor. Jefferson kicks to Taylor. Shot clock at 6. To the wing right side. Stevenson passes to Cunningham. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now Arizona with it on the court for Michigan. Taylor is out there with Cunningham. And it's Stevenson in at the point guard. Count the bucket. Goodwin's got the lead up to 2 now for Arizona.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobble out there for a while.
Banks checked in for Knight. Goodwin with it. Feeds it to Freak. The pass to Goodwin. He kicks to Freak. Got 3 off the mark. And Michigan has possession. It's Banks with the drive.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Jones checked in for Jefferson. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Stevenson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stevenson's got his first points of the game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And now Arizona on the break. Free throw line jump shot. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Stevenson. To the right side. Here is Cunningham. He's guarded by Ewing. Jones, no one around him. No good on the triple.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Freak with it, defended by Jones. Now here's Freak. Steps back and shoots. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Stevenson outside. Dishes it to Banks. Got it off in time and released it in time, but it's off the. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Arizona leads by 4. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
McCarter, he's in at shooting guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lewis in at the 5. Rome in the paint. On the court for Michigan. They've got Smith. Ellis is out there with Jones. And there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the 2 spot.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Screen by Smith. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Johnson, he's checked in from McCarter. And a change for the Wolverines. And Michigan has possession. And here's Crawford. Fires from deep. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
McCarter in at shooting guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lawson in at the 1 spot. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Michigan with the rebound.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Smith, no luck. Arizona leading by 14. Freak kicks to Mitchell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Jones drives in. No good off the back of the rim. Balanced scoring Clark for him. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
McCarter drops in the layup for 2. And Arizona leads by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Arizona.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement. You're right.
Fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy.
Here's Flash to the left side wing. From deep. Trifecta. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So Arizona wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us.
Beleza? Até a próxima. Falou!